So Hare Krishna. Haircutting okay. So can anyone can recap what we have had in last week? So what is going on now? Anybody remember? Computer.
Then we saw that how when we do bhakti, the results are permanent, and if we get even 2% of bhakti in this life, then the next life we start from 3%. But for moderate work, it has to be completed 100%, then only it will be successful. And with the body,
That too temporary only.
That too temporary only. And the results are temporary, and when the soul changes the body, the results are gone.
Yeah. Because body is temporary and we are working for that body. So when the body finishes, whatever we got also, that post position, everything is gone with the body.
And you saw some examples of main crash.
Anything remember?
The guy was when small kid was taking in the college PhD. I sent
Anything else? Anything right there? Abhishek, we had that last class.
Yes, Prabhu. In the last class, we actually did 3 verses, from 39 to 41. Whereas 39 we actually slightly discussed in the previous class, and which actually tells about Sankhya philosophy. And Sankhya philosophy is the analytical study regarding discriminating between matter and spirit. And here we speak about karma yoga, karma kandi, vikarma, akarma. Karma is bhakti yoga, nothing but, and vikarma is against the scripture, the one who performs actions against the scripture. And basically karma yogi is the one who follows scripture, and karma kandi is the one who the person who actually follows scripture is karma kandi. And then we spoke about the knowledge, the one who attains knowledge, the one who gets knowledge attains detachment. So basically the one who performs karma yoga, so he has no loss, and it will cause no danger. That one we saw in 2.40. So basically karma yoga does not cause any danger, whereas it has no loss. And then in 2.41 we discussed about faith. Actually it is one of the important verse where the Prabhupada life has been changed in this verse. Actually it is said what this verse says. It is about 2 things. Following the instruction of spiritual master is important, and second thing is faith. Faith is how to attain, like how to get faith. Faith is nothing but knowledge, actually. So hearing it, and we have to follow it, contemplating it in life. So gradually we can attain faith. So we also discussed some stories of Bharat Maharaj. Am I audible, Prabhu?
Yeah. Proceed.
Yeah, and even we discussed about Krishna's pastime during Pandavas during Vanavas, actually. Like we discussed the story of Durvasa Muni, who came to take rest when Pandavas in Vanavas, and then how actually he is so.
Why we discussed that pastime? Any idea? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Why we discussed that pastime?
Hare Krishna. Yes, it was about faith. like when Krishna is filled, like when Krishna is satisfied, everyone are satisfied. That time, Draupadi called Krishna, and then that actually her faith on Krishna worked.
Good. So anybody knows the flow of what is going on? Like some, you can tell that there are 5 arguments Arjuna told. So 3 we have discussed so far. Arjuna means Krishna has answered for 3. Does anybody know? This is first argument, and Krishna gave this answer. Second argument, Krishna gave this answer.
First one was compassion. There he actually,
Yeah, thinking. You can tell.
yeah, first one was compassion. There Krishna actually broke it by making the understanding of soul, body and soul. And then second was loss of enjoyment. That is nobody is there to reciprocate. There actually Krishna tells about the responsibilities of Kshatriya. And then about sin. That time Krishna, the third reason is sin. That time Krishna tells about the religious duties, and the one who does not perform religious duties, that is the sin. And the one who does not respect the dharma, that is the sin.
Yeah.
And then it is, yeah, fourth.
Fourth,
Now currently
we haven't
we are
discussed
in
today.
fourth.
We will see little bit.
Now we are in
So,
fourth.
what philosophy means? The name you remember for this? Some philosophy he spoke. Like technically, what we call Sankhya for?
Sankhya philosophy.
Correct. Second one, what? Very good. Third one? No. Varnashrama dharma. That's what he told, religious duties in Tamil. Sorry.
Loss of enjoyment is also so giving the answer that if you will enjoy heaven, the kingdom here, or if you can enjoy the.
If you die, you will go to heaven. Here, either in earth or in heaven, you can enjoy.
You will enjoy that.
So that is karma kanda. Karma kanda means enjoyment. Do your duty, you get result for that. So Sankhya means discriminating, discriminated body and soul. So that's how he told that you are not this body. That false compassion he had towards his relatives. So third one is sin. If you are not following Varnashrama, so he told Varnashrama dharma has to be followed, otherwise you will incur sin.
Actually not find, then he will get sin. That's what we said.
Because you are not following. As a Kshatriya dharma, you have to fight and protect, but you are not fighting. Yeah. Remember this. If you remember this, first chapter and second chapter is, you can very easily, when you read it, that's it. It's what. Until that chapter, it goes off. So this, you will understand what exactly is going on. This philosophy is clear, right? Sankhya means what? Karma kanda means what? Karma yoga, anybody knows what is karma yoga philosophy? It did not come last time. You told, I think, last time answer.
By our work, we will connect bhakti to it. We will not means there will be no karma or karma to it. That will be like that will be a karma. No gyan means karma. Karma yoga means like from our activities or duties, we will be directly connecting with Krishna. Means
Okay, what is the difference between karma kanda and karma yoga?
karma kanda is that we are following scriptures over there, but that is for our own benefit, our own materialistic senses, that our senses would be satisfied. But in karma yoga, we think that we will first of all we will not think of any fruitive activities over there, that I'm going to get these fruitive activities or not. That is the first thing. And secondly, we will think to be that Krishna the enjoyer, that he should be enjoying, not our senses. We may be like one pastime is there when Krishna's head was paining. So he asked Narada Muni to get the food dust, so nobody was giving. But at that time, the gopis give their food dust, knowing that they will be cursed in the hellish planet for giving their food dust to Krishna. But still they does that. So that is karma yoga. Because they
That
think
is
that
bhakti.
yeah, that is something else, but more than that.
Above karma, bhakti, prema
Bhakti.
bhakti, that is. Actually, same see karma kanda, karma yoga, you are performing action. But karma kanda for your enjoyment. Karma yoga, that means you accept the fruit. Here you don't accept the fruit. Karma yoga.
Yes.
That's it.
If it is
In
bad
simple.
or good, that belongs to Krishna.
No. Bad will not happen here. Because you are following scripture. Even karma kandi also will not get sin because he is following scripture.
Scriptures.
So bad is not there.
Not,
If you don't follow scripture, if you do whimsically, then you commit sin.
no, bad means something I meant to say that which is means opposite to that of our desire. That will be counts as bad for us.
Hmm. Okay. So it's clear, na? This flow is. So this third one only, it is Krishna means it's continuing that karma yoga, karma kanda he completed, and he is condemning why this karma kanda is bad. So Krishna is slowly elevating. First he told this, you are not body, you have to fight. They are not body, they are soul, they are not going to get. Then he told, if you fight, what benefit you will get? That is why he told karma kanda. Then now slowly telling karma kanda is bad and karma yoga is best. Let's see that. 41 we completed fully.
41 is fully completed.
Okay, we'll go to 42, verse number 42. 42 and 43 together it comes. Open. Yamimam puspitam vacham
Yamimam pushpitam vacham
pravadanti avipaschita
pravidanti apipachita
vedavada rata patha
vedavadapapa
nanyat astitivadinaha
nanyat asti vajnah
kamatmana swargapara
Karma swargapara
Jarma karma phalapradam
Janma karma pradam
kriya vishesha bahulam
Kriya vishesha bahula
Bhogaisvairya gati prati.
Bhogya shvaram gati
Translation. Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommends various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant good birth, power, and so forth. Being desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. Who understood this? Why Krishna is connecting this? Any idea?
Yeah, like people are, he's basically telling about karma kanda philosophy only. That people are doing this, they are following scriptures, but they're for own sense gratification. Either they want to elevate, they want to gain power, they want to gain power, they want to get control over the birth, and for desirous and opulent life. These are more like what we say, we do the havan and pujas, yagnas for our own meditation and all that is basically karma kanda.
Yeah. Here Krishna is condemning this karma kanda. So what he told? First line you see, men of small knowledge means fools. Krishna is telling decently. Instead of telling fool, decently he is telling small knowledge. मतलब छोटा brain मतलब क्या है वो? Men of small are very much attached to the flowery words. Puspitam vacham. It says puspa means flower, right? Vacham means words. So
People who are attached for their directly foolish reasons.
huh? Foolish. Krishna. Actually, this is it is good way of scolding. If you don't feel that you are scolding them, then if you think little bit small intelligent means was less intelligent means was then. It's one word is there, how to speak. Krishna tells that one verse is there. Exactly, I don't remember, but it will come. इसको पहला लाइन याद नहीं आ रही. He nicely tells how to speak. One thing he tells that. For speech he gives one. So like this, how we have to speak. Even if companies are there, if you little bit while writing mail, one small, if you use small words, some wrong words, they will eliminate you. That's why they speak very nicely, na? Like what do you call telecommunication. So even how they nicely
Call
speak.
centers.
Call center, very nicely they have to speak. Even if you scold also, they keep mum.
Sorry, sir.
So like that. So
talking about austerity of speech. That's the next about feelings, right? Austerity of body, mind, and speech. Where you mentioned-
especially for speech he tells. That is also there. Okay. So when of small very much attached to the flowery words means they are very much attached in the sense that where Shastra tells that if you do this, you will go to heaven. Like this ID card people say, na? You will get how many virgin, so many virgin they will get if you go to heaven. So they are attracted to this. So that's why attached to those and result in good birth. Good birth means you take birth in some rich family and you may get some post, power, position, and so forth. So because why they want to do this? Next line it is telling desire of sense gratification and opulent life. They want this. They think this only. So they say that there is nothing more than this. This is sufficient. People why they are working very hard. I want to work hard and I want to earn money. Buy some car, BMW I want to buy. Same. क्या बोलते हैं Prabhupada said tar tin. Same tin only. A different molding is there and different what do you call some engine they have changed speed they increase but people what do you call that one watch is there
Prado.
Rolex I tried I don't know same watch only same time is going to show but people so much behind it Rolex watch means hey, he has Rolex Ray-Ban glass so people are so much that is means their goal is that one so like this, he are telling people, those who follow shastras, they follow this. They don't want Lord also. So we'll see little discussion. Because they are behind sense gratification, they want to go to heaven. But they don't think that this is all temporary. They think this is permanent. That I am. We don't know when a person is going to die. At any time, a person can die. Like Parikshit Maharaj, you can see 7 days it is given to him. As soon as he came to know, only 7 days. Already he was devotee only. That Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken because of him. As soon as he came to know that I am going to die in 7 days, he immediately left everything and went to means that Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken in this way. But we don't know when what is going to happen. You might have experience ना कल भी देखा हूँ लोग 1 घंटे के पहले मेरे साथ बात किया but we don't know what is going to happen but we work very hard as if we are going to live permanently we what do you say so much wealth so much property we purchase it is either I don't enjoy either I or my next generation like my son his son will enjoy so they just do that one and for that they have to work very hard so much hard so while working also they have to struggle so much and after getting also that is temporary one thing even if it is either or he cannot enjoy also somebody will enjoy like son will come and exploit everything from father so in any ways there is pain is there in order to get also after getting to protect that or in order to utilize it properly everything is there is pain is there but bhakti is not like that bhakti is performed very joyfully there is no pain only like Prabhupada says dancing kirtan is there, nice prasadam is there. So what else one require? And the result what you are going to get also permanent only. So like one person was asking, one boy I saw him here. He was asking me. So I told him like our morning program is like this. If you want, you can come to temple. He said, morning program रोज रहते क्या पूछा है रोज रोज आप जब करते क्या पूछा रोज रोज यही करते क्या so he asked early morning you get up early morning you chant you do मंगलारती हरे कृष्ण करते फिर प्रसाद लेके यही करते रहते रोज बस 365 days we do the same thing he was asking me how you feel that happiness how you will get enjoyment he asked me and I asked him what do you do he's working in software company what do you do he said I also work same thing like he also does same thing only
Same routine job.
9 o'clock I will go to the company then 11:30 I will go outside take one tea or vada pav some I will take then again he will come and do then lunch he will go he's also doing same thing only but it is frustrating right जाके क्यों सिगरेट पीते मैनेजर ये बोल दिया वो बोल दिया on top of it so much pressure from client side manager I worked in IT so I know other I don't know how the things goes there of course problem is there to everyone the difficulty will be there but he also doing same thing but in order to come out from that frustration Saturday, Sunday he goes for somewhere. Just for otherwise drink and sleep. Maximum they will do same thing only. Then again Monday they have to carry bag. Face pura chota ho jate hain. But here it is not like this bhakti. Because the more we are performed, na, the more happiness one will get. Now we are unable to. Now the difficulty will be there. Like the example is person who is suffering from jaundice. He cannot taste the sweetness. You give him some sugar candy, he feel bitter only because of that jaundice. पूरा कड़वा कड़वा लगता है, खट्टा खट्टा लगता है. Bitter means कड़वा, कड़वा लगता है. Even sugar also gives that bitter taste. But the solution is he has to keep it. That is also medicine. So same way for us also. But we have some little taste. That's why one is sitting here and doing year after year. Not 10 year, 20 year, 30 year. Many people are doing 50, 60 year also. By birth, some are devotees. They are performing.
Sometimes people also material life is they think it's very good, and after that, after saying that they thinking about it, and so material life is if material life is good, so why they thinking of retirement? So, and after retirement, they do something to do.
Many do, many, they want what they want. Retirement means for them, they have to earn so much money and simply happily sit. वो क्या बोलते हैं व्हील चेयर सी व्हील चेयर नहीं रॉकिंग चेयर उसमें बैठ के पेपर पढ़ाई करना है कुछ तो चिप्स खा के मूवी देखना है बस दे वांट नथिंग एल्स इज देयर फॉर देम and they don't want to leave their sons. You can see Ajamila, they don't want to die only. As soon as the death came, he was because of that attachment will be more, and they have to deal with material people. Whereas we have devotees, they are adjustable, cooperative, understandable. But outside, what all problem by working with the outside people? I saw in my time, I said, I felt that they go for lunch. I went 1 week, then I stopped slowly. They just jump, take his food, everything for. It is really for them. It is nothing. Okay, some simple thing, but actually, another. Means a person juta is poison for another person. It is said that. It is something like Vedic time they won't give food to any other man. Only husband can give to woman, his wife. That is allowed because then only the wife will feel humble. In the sense the wife is like subordinate to husband. Oh, now we are Krishna is the real Purusha. That's why we are taking his prasada, his juta, because he is our master. I am taking. Generally, who will take the juta? Which living entity? Dog. So we dog only will come and eat. Because it is dog position is like subordinate. That's why husband wife has to eat. In this way, wife will think he is my master. That is Vedic. But not anyone eating. That one culture I face little difficulty. And what they talk. Okay, we are pulling each other leg. You know that whenever this promotional comes, then they
appraisal periods.
think very diplomatically, politically, how up malum rahega. So this all come, they speak very nicely only. Everybody like friend only they speak because that is the culture. We have to speak like that. Everything is external, superficial विषय ना. सिर्फ बाहर दिखाते. मैं अच्छा आदमी, मैं अच्छा बात कर रहा हूँ. Because that is culture. But यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है. It is internal. Really they feel he is devotee, very nicely chanting, very early morning. Even though he is working outside, daily he comes for morning program. Many pastors are that they really come. The Balraj Prabhu comes na for program morning. For our छोटा बच्चे का लेके आते हैं program ये stall में आते हैं ना. He comes daily to chant. Balraj. Gauranga लेके आते हैं ना. He daily comes for early morning program. Even though he goes for office, like this many devotees comes. Many things I don't need to say what all difficulty you are facing. We are students. Once you get into it. And here Krishna is indirectly condemning that worshipping demigod. Because from demigod only they will get this type of material things. Like benefit, like if you go to sun god, you will get good health. If you go to Uma, Maheshwari, you will get beautiful wife. Don't take it note. I can go now. So, like this. Many demigod is there, I am not able to remember. One for health, and if you go to Some like Ganesh for removing obstacle in material life. Ganesh or Saraswati for education, material education. Generally, they go for material education. My sons who study nicely, so they do some Saraswati Puja. Huh? That is Uma means she only, Maheshwari only. Of course, different changes are there. So like this one handsome husband for Shiva. Now months are there here. So like this one demigod is there. People are behind this. मेरे को सुंदर voice चाहिए. So we know Raisam Lova was telling that one girl was there in our congregation. Many
One girl was there.
our congregation. So many people were behind her to marry her. Congregation means our devotees, those who are going to congregation means those who are staying together. Congregation is group actually.
Group, yeah, okay.
Group. So our this marriage bureau all there. One nice, beautiful. I don't know who was it. I had from Raisam a very long time back. So many were behind her to marry. She is very looking very good. So many resume came for this marriage. Some of one fellow fortunate or I don't know. Later on I tell you. So he got married and but one problem with this that woman mouth smells very badly. Kind of urine smell comes. He also so much treated, so much he tried. It is not going. He took to foreign Western countries also, USR, but still unable to give. He had that desire that if I get married, I'll become very happy, but there was some problem. There is some problem. We don't understand. That problem will be there. So in the previous verses, Krishna told, right, to Arjuna that by following this karma kanda, he will get heavenly kingdom. Now he is telling that he is condemning. Same thing he told before, you do. Now he is telling don't do. Because he is slowly elevating Arjuna. So he is speaking higher philosophy. That is karma yoga. Karma yoga means in jnana, in jnana first he spoke that you are not Sankhya philosophy, he spoke jnana. That is only knowledge. Then with the knowledge, if you add detachment, that is called karma yoga. Because then he spoke karma kanda. Then he is condemning karma kanda. Be detached from that fruit. So that is detachment. So if you add both, then that is karma yoga. Detachment plus knowledge. So like LKG to PhD, slowly he is elevating Arjuna. That's why some religious they follow a very low regulative principle. For them, meat also allowed. Some religious has little higher, like Jain, they don't eat meat also, but they don't. Huh? Even Buddhist, they should not eat, but they eat. So that slowly one religion has LKG level, 5th standard, 10th standard. So that's why Prabhupada says PhD is Krishna consciousness. Because very high level philosophy, everything is given from fear, duty, love. The platform is there. Some people follow scripture due to fear. I am getting so many things. If I don't follow, I will get sin. The same philosophy, karma kanda kind of thing only. Some duty I have to do, varnashrama. Then between one more step is there, I forgot. Anybody remember? Fear, duty. Another one. Last is love. I am doing out of love to Lord. That's why because different level of people is there. For them, you cannot give directly bhakti. So for them, some low kind of philosophy only they can follow. That's why Jesus came. Who means what type of person he preached? A fisherman. So for them, you cannot go and tell you should leave meat eating this that also little elevated philosophy. And for Abraham, so for them, those people were like almost like kind of not like human platform they were. In that one ayat says, ayat means we say sloka verse. Na? So for this, don't have indulgence means union with your own brother and means own sister and brother, like that. Which means they were having. So it was given there. So that type of people, only dog will have like the dog, pigs all. So that type of people. So for them, in order to elevate, some kind of
limitation or guideline was there, limitation.
Some kind of philosophy has to be given. So that is what.
Every government has a different like
Huh?
For each problem, different solution.
No, different solution, but ultimate solution is different. This somewhat like Varnashrama Dharma, by performing slowly, you will come to knowledge, then you will detach one thing. Knowledge leads to detachment. Na? Once you understood that I should not eat meat, then you will think that how to live this. That detachment, little bit, until mental level it comes, the beginning. Then gross level it comes. Is it clear?
Yes, no.
So the purpose is people will have some basic faith on shastras and some degree they follow. थोड़ा सा कुछ तो करते हैं. At least come to temple and do worship. They are better than atheist. Atheist doesn't have faith. This fellow at least he has faith. So atheist, some people comparing to atheist, these well-wishers are better. The social things they do, na? Give
NGOs and
philanthropist. They give some water, some book they donate. They are better. Better than them is demigod worshippers. Better than them is Krishna. Like this, thoda thoda. Krishna. That's what he is telling little bit. Okay, we'll go to next verse. It's also very important verse. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां
भोगेश्वरी प्रसक्तानां
तया अपाकृत चेतसां
तया पराचेतसां
व्यवसायात्मिक बुद्धि
व्यवसायिकात्मिका बुद्धि
समादो न विद्यते.
समाधवनय विद्यते.
In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Karma Gandhi cannot understand Lord. Simple. Because they are so much behind sense gratification. So sense gratification cannot practice bhakti because they are attached to that. Bhakti means you should become detached. That's why people will not come. Na. Spiritual, hey, nahi, ye chhodne bolega, wo chhodne bolega, ye Brahman to nahi hota hai. We cannot practice. That's why people fearful. If I leave all this, then if I become sadhu, no need to become sadhu. Means no need to leave everything. See, Karma Kandi used for himself. Karma Yogi, renunciation means that, do you remember this example I gave? 1,001 person left some bag full of money.
See that people are there.
क्या है याद है?
So first person he will pay for himself. Is Karma Kandi. Second person he will see and he will say, "No, I will not eat this. I will get attached to it."
Fearful.
So he is Gyan Yogi. And the third one is that okay, there is a name mentioned here, so I should give it to the owner.
Karma Yogi. So that is how this thing. Renunciation means it is not leaving everything. Renunciation means using everything for Lord purpose. Because everything came from Lord only. So we have using on his purpose. Like that money belongs to, like one person was walking on the road, he found so much money in one suitcase was there. So one person saw first person, he took that money and he used for himself. That is Karma Kandi. Second person, he thought, I will not use this. It is somebody's belongs to. If I use, I will become sin. So he left it and went. That person he saw, he took that money and he opened his address and he handed over to that correct person. The same way, this all belongs to Lord only. And when we tell we don't renounce everything, that's why Krishna can say everything we use. Sadhu is using laptop, mobile, everything. But for what purpose? If I watch movies and sitting, then that is not sadhu. But I'm using for Krishna. That's why nowadays, Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati brought this. Prabhupada's Guru, he brought this. We have to use it everything in Lord purpose. Before also was there, but he improved it so much. Then Prabhupada also used, like Prabhupada went in Rolls Royce car, right? And he is building big temple. Why this much big temple is required? We can live also in forest also. But Krishna says, Prabhupada said that then only you people will come. I am ready to sit under a tree and preach. That was Sukadeva Goswami gave lecture like that only. I am ready, but you people will not come. But I see itna isko tourist spot banaya na. You know na, that one bus is also coming here. You, itna bada mandir hai. So many things are there, and people also come. At least they come to take selfie. Acha kuch to hai. At least for that purpose they come.
While I was coming, the bus was outside only Pune Darshan.
So That's why Prabhupada made, using everything. So the sense gratifier, even if they try also to practice bhakti, they cannot release bhakti. Because their attachment is somewhere else. They are like jaundice person. Eat sugar also, they feel very bitter.
So, Prabhupada used to give this example.
Huh?
Prabhupada used to give this example.
Yeah. We follow parampara. Na? Whatever is there, that only we repeat. That is perfection. मैं कुछ नया बोलूँगा, then that is deviation. So here Prabhupada, here it is said samadho na vidyate. How the samadhi take place? What samadhi means? From Nirukti dictionary, Prabhupada writes that samadhi means fixed mind. So fixed where? बल्ब नहीं, कुछ लोग बल्ब के ऊपर फिक्स करते देख रहे, कुछ भी अब सोचना है उसको बल्ब के ऊपर. I too went to one moment before coming to ISKCON. I went Raja Yogam बोल के on here. They also tell close your eyes and you think something. Whatever you like, you think. What is coming in your mind? I said apple. Think on apple. बहुत मुश्किल. How much time I can think on apple? So like this, but self-realization, one has to fixing one's mind on self-realization. That is called samadhi. So this karma kandis cannot fix. But instead of that, they find excuse to avoid coming to Lord by using the scripture. Because scripture is telling you work, that is sufficient, you get some. This is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So this dharma, artha, kama is there in karma kanda. Moksha is not there. Moksha you have to come to karma yoga. You will do dharma, you will get artha. Why many people do so much activities, so much good activities? They want artha. Artha means wealth. By performing dharma, you will get artha. That is scripture. क्योंकि pious activities मतलब आपको क्या result मिलने वाले हैं? Good result only will get ना. That's what we read ना last class, last sloka. Good means family in good birth, opulent life. That's why doing dharma you will get artha. Dharma means following scripture. So through that artha, one can do sense gratification, going to heavenly planets, this, that, virgin, this all you will get. That is dharma, artha, kama. So after doing kama, again and again they will be frustrated. Then they think, अरे इधर कुछ नहीं है, इतना मैं किया हूँ फिर भी मेरे को संतोष नहीं मिल रहा है. Then I have to do something else. So then they come to Krishna. Then the moksha, whatever this, the part they will find out. Like one of my friend was there. He was Muslim. We get so much argument about, especially about eating meat. Because he eats daily meat in his home. Like we keep coke or something in home, in fridge. Like that they keep meat. उनका घर जाएगी वो that smell comes. So much we argue, you know, but something if I ask questions he cannot answer only. Like why I am giving this example is they use scripture for
sense gratification.
They use it as excuse because scripture is telling that we can enjoy also, we can do this, that is sufficient. So he told that even in scripture says you can eat meat. That's what his argument. What you will tell? Scripture also telling, na?
Yes.
There are some Purana says that Devi Purana. I'm not
so and so day after worshipping this.
Amavasya Day. It's all very clearly given. We can. So what answer then you can give? आपका स्क्रिप्चर ही बता रहे, एक मुस्लिम पूछेंगे आप क्या बोलेंगे फिर? He was telling me, he gave me sloka also. Google में search करते मिल जाते वो 10-15 sloka हो भेजा. देखो we can eat. This Samhita, Manu Samhita is telling, and from this Purana, this that is sent. Any idea? If somebody encounters you, what answer will you give them?
But that is for sense gratification.
Okay, I will do sense gratification. What is the problem?
That is not the ultimate thing.
But Shastra is telling I am following Shastra, na? I am not following something else. You told you have to follow Shastra.
But that is karma.
But he cannot understand that. See,
You have to follow top.
see, everyone na they think what I am following is topmost. है कि नहीं? कोई सोचते नहीं मैं नीचे गिर रहा हूँ नहीं. What I am doing is best. That's why they are fighting na. What I am doing is correct. What I am doing is correct. This religion is correct. That religion is correct. So I was also thinking what to give. Then I got one. Somehow Krishna gave that intelligence. If you eat meat, you will go to hell. That is also there in scripture. Nowhere mentioned if you eat vegetarian, you will go to hell. So I asked him. Then he started thinking, 4 5 days he stressed so much. He tried. He didn't get any answer. Then he kept quiet. So that's how these people, they don't think what consequence they are going to get. It is said you can eat non-vegetarian also, but in the same like Srimad Bhagavatam 5.26.13 verse Kumbhi Bhaga. There is hellish planet is given the 26th chapter if you see. That is Kumbhi Bhaga on hellish planet. One who eats meat, they will be fried in oil there. Everything is given. So I gave one example, one verse I gave him. And he thought, yes, but where it is mentioned, only if you eat cooked food, bad, either it is given. Nowhere mentioned he rice or chapati. So what do you say about this? You told we can follow scripture. So, but scripture also telling if you eat meat. Then after that he asked me why it is so. It is telling to eat and it is telling hell also. Then I spoke to him. After many days he came. उनको भी confuse हो गया, उनको भी डर लग गया, है ना? What to do now?
So it's like if we can't convince him, confuse him.
No, it is not confusion. See, outside people do. It is not confusion. He will see. Generally, people na so much question. They also ask me, is that that? So from there, what they are asking, you just ask them one question. They will keep quiet. क्योंकि उनको आंसर नहीं, वो जो लोग नेट में पढ़ाई के वो जस्ट दे आर जो भी था उधर नेट में वो पढ़ाई करते वो सिर्फ बोलते वो लोग, but what exactly it is they cannot tell. One person was so much was arguing with me, there is no God, everything came from science, this that about sun we were having so much discussion. No, it has been proven. This person, he told name all, I don't know what is going on now currently. Some person, it has been proven that sun is coming like this, that. So why they have not yet practically shown? Somehow Krishna gives intelligence.
Yes.
I told him, so ask him to do something practical. Theoretically, you written that many people are writing and keeps on science also changing. So why I should accept that fellow? If he can prove that nighttime sun is not coming, if you know that process, then you have to do it and so. Then I will accept. And unless until then he said, what he said? Yeah, it is going on. Soon we will tell. Then who has made this sun? Then I asked him. So people, उनको वही हम क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे वो लोग बंद कर देते. The exact question if you tap na, then they cannot answer. I asked him this question, then I told him, see, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, you are telling. Vegetarian, you can give apple to each one and cut, they will cut nicely. But you give one chicken to everyone, will they cut? That's why slaughterhouse is there. Because it's very horrible like that. As soon as it cut, it flaps. It is very difficult to see. इसलिए वो सामने मरते नहीं वो लोग. You can keep. They don't kill. They kill backside only. They just hang over the what do you call flesh. So they don't show also the killing part. If you see killing also very difficult to eat. Because I experienced also that. My home feast was happening that time. I
Some
went
other
to,
religions just cut it half and let it suffer.
they say it is a less pain. They only say. Slit the throat, little bit they cut. So blood will ooze very slowly. That is their way of killing. So it slowly ooze, but still it undergoes pain. Instead of killing in one side, it slowly flaps. But वो भी भानते क्यों भानते? It pains na, it feels pains. Killing at the time the soul comes. On top of it, you are stopping the progress. That's why you get sick. Like he has to live 50 years in this body. But if I kill him in 20 years only, 30 years, you involved in his what do you call in progress. Whatever karma he has to undergo in this body, he has to undergo. But if you stop, then that is the problem. That is mistake. You have to undergo that. Attachment makes one blind. You are attached to so much. This sloka is telling this. Bhoga is like a prashaktana. Can you give any example? One who is attached, but he is unable to follow dharma.
One who is
So, due to attachment, he is unable to follow dharma. Here only you can tell one personality. In
Arjuna only.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. How?
Because he is attached to sun, who was not right. Ideally,
He is attached to kingdom.
yeah, ideally he has to give.
He is the eldest person also in this family. You see, Dhritarashtra, because Pandava is younger than Dhritarashtra. He has to tell, but because he is attached to this kingdom, but he became, and he is blind materially also, spiritually also. उनको आग भी नहीं, material भी नहीं आग. So Rai Sam Prabhu says this, blind in both ways. Spiritual knowledge also he doesn't have. So that's why even Pururava, there was one person in Srimad Bhagavad. So this Pururava, I think in 9th canto it comes. So he was so much attached to this heavenly girl Urvashi. So that Urvashi got cursed, and for 1 month he came in this earthly planet. So that time he met Pururava, and Pururava was so much intoxicated by her beauty, because heavenly women are so beautiful. So when he was so much attached, and she told that I am leaving after that time period is over, he unable to tolerate. He was crying, lamenting like anything, and then he was doing tapasya on Vishnu. Lord appeared. He asked, I want Pururava. Front of Lord. So
Even Indra got the body of a
hug. So like this, we can see many examples. Because of attachment. This material attachment will blind us. Okay, we will go to next verse. We will go. We started little late, so we can go now. Little bit.
yes.
Traigunya Vishaya Veda
Vishaya Veda,
Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna
Nistrayuno Arjuna,
Nirvandvo Nitya Sattvasto
Nirmando Nitya Sattvastu,
Niryoga Shema Atmavan.
Niryoga Shema.
Somebody would like to try recite this sloka? Yeah.
The Vedas lead me.
No, I am telling to recite the sloka. The same meter if possible. Traigunya Vishaya Veda.
Vishaya Veda,
Continue.
Nistrayuno Arjuna,
Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna
Nistrayuno Arjuna,
Nedvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Shema Atmavan. We will start this also. Then only you will also learn. Next class, Anil will start this also. Sloka reciting also. You will also learn. Okay. Translation. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the 3 modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these 3 modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties, for gain and safety, and be established in the self. This is also one important sloka. Krishna is introducing the
Bhakti Yoga.
no. पढ़ाई करो समझेगा.
Means he's telling that to be detached of all the 3 modes.
No, what Krishna is some new topic is introducing now here.
Transcendental mode.
3 modes. He is introducing 3 modes. Everybody knows, right? 3 modes.
Sato, Rajo, and Tamo.
What are they in English?
Goodness, passion, and ignorance.
So Krishna is introducing these 3 modes here. He is introducing the 3 modes, and that benefits also he is telling by transcending. Transcending means
About these 3 modes.
going above the 3 modes. Means one is out of these 3 modes.
About the dualities modes.
That's what he said. What are the benefit you will get? You will free from all dualities and anxieties. So, where we can find these 3 modes in material world? First, give me a little explanation about what these 3 modes. As you said that Sattva-gun, Raja-gun, Tamo-gun. So, with these 3 modes only everything is functioning. So, who are all in these 3 modes?
Including the
Okay. What about devotees, Prabhupada?
they are translated to these students. They are about the students. Including the records.
Yes. So, this specifically called conditioned souls. Yes, so conditioned souls are in 3 modes. Why they are called conditioned souls? Because they are in 3 modes. That's why they are called conditioned souls. Brahma, our Brahma is pure devotee. But for the time being, whatever Brahma's pastime is explained, that is, see, many Brahma is doesn't take birth only now. Many Brahma is there, and Brahma takes birth again and again. One day of Lord Vishnu is 100 years of Lord Brahma. That is Srimad Bhagavad, it comes everything. So after that, again one more Brahma will take birth. It keeps goes on. So many Brahmas pass on. Our Brahma is pure devotee. Now currently is there. So he is not in three modes. And specifically told, demigods are in goodness, and these earthly people are in passion. Hellish people are in ignorance. And where we can find these three modes and three. Okay, he cannot understand. Three modes means goodness means. I can give example of cow, tiger, fox. You can take these three animals. Cow is बहुत साधु. हम बोलते ना ये साधु है. Very calm, peaceful, and he speaks very sweetly only, and doesn't quarrel with anyone. झगड़ा कुछ नहीं करते, गाली कुछ नहीं देते. कोई कुछ बोलेंगे, ठीक है बोल के चले जाते. They are like goodness people. Then passion. Passion people means, that's why I told cow. Cow is very बहुत शांत रहते. Even we can go and क्या बोलते उसको हिंदी में ऐसे ऐसा कहते हैं. कैरस इंग्लिश में
बैलाना
ठीक है कुछ तो. So even we can do also that. Even हमारे cow इधर है. आप जाओ जाने तुरंत आपके पास में आ जाते हो. He likes, he knows that. Outside मारते इधर उसको मालूम ये भक्त लोग कुछ नहीं कहते मेरे को. He is very happy here. Cows also बाहर बहुत डरते हैं मेरे को कुछ करेंगे क्या बोलेंगे. इधर आप जाओ ना पास में जाएंगे कुछ नहीं करेंगे. I went and sat one day in एकादशी there. नीचे बैठा था cow के पास. वो आके he kept his head on my lap. It is showing like this. So I was chanting and doing. वो उनके इस साइड दिखाया कुछ. वो भी करते हैं. So cow is very sarcastic. So that's why it can easily gel with human being. And the tiger, you can say passion. Passion people, in fact, people also you can say. ऐसा हमेशा चिल्ला के बाद वैसा ऐसा ही करते रहते. They are ready to fight. कोई कुछ बोल दिया बस ये क्या रे बोला किसके रे बोले.
They want to earn more and enjoy more.
Passion means that's what. That's why now I'm going to connect that. Why I'm telling. So passion, they are so much hankering they have. Passion. मतलब ये लेना है वो लेना है ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. So passionate people until they don't have, they hanker behind that. इसको लेना है उसके लिए अभी BMW कार चाहिए उसके लिए बहुत कुछ करते हैं. So much they work for that. So once they get, they are fearful. कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. एक थोड़ा scratch आएगा भी बस इनको हार्ट अटैक आ जाते हैं. And if they miss it, they will lament. So in 3 stages they will be in miseries only. वो लेने के लिए बहुत हार्ड वर्क करते, लेने के बाद बहुत उसको संभालने के लिए हार्ड वर्क करते, तो मिस हो गया भी उसको लैमेंट करते. So they are this like this. Generally lamentation means ignorance. So they are passionate. Like you cannot go and do tiger like this. क्या होएगा? हाथ नहीं रहेगा करने के लिए. Then fox is like ignorant people, lazy people. The one is balanced, goodness. Passion is this much, means this degree. मतलब क्या बोलते हो?
एक चीज के पीछे भागे.
Exit नहीं. कुछ तो that word I am not remembering. He is this side and ignorance is this side. Goodness is middle. 0. He is plus 50. He is minus 50. ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. और minus extreme. Both the extreme. Extreme the word. So he is so active. Passion people. That's why Satriyas, they want to fight. They want to protect. These people say that these passion people, they don't listen to anyone. You can very easily understand what mode he is. They think I am correct and they want to show off. मेरा क्या मालूम है मैं कैसे भी दिखाने हैं सबको. So that's why these passion people. But when someone comes in front of Guru, they should be keep all these modes behind. They should come as a foolish person. Sanatana Goswami came. They are great soul. They came. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chastised. You just chant. Don't do this. Lecture all giving a chant. You cannot understand. His Guru told him. He tells that. Guru
Maharaj said that I am not intelligent, so don't do.
Just do chanting, he said. So he said that Prakash Prakashanand Saraswati, he met one Mayavadi. So with him he tells that. Very humble. Once comes in front of the spiritual master, whatever you know, you should keep quiet. उनके पास कुछ बात नहीं करना है, authority कोई भी. जो बोले वो करना है. वो पैशन पूरा अंदर रख दो. Like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is very intelligent. It's a living encyclopedia. Prabhupada says. जो भी पूछो उनको मालूम. बहुत intelligent है. महाराज उनका इंग्लिश foreigners cannot understand. ऐसा word use करते. Such a word he used. TOEFL कुछ तो बोलते. TOEFL बोलते उसको.
Yes.
That word he used such a word. He cannot even foreigners has to find dictionary. क्या बोल रहे? So such a powerful. So Prabhupada told all this appreciated. But his guru is गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी. He is illiterate. कुछ नहीं मालूम. पर उनके पास जाके बोला मेरे को दीक्षा दे दो. बोला मैं दीक्षा किसी को नहीं देते. मैं मूर्ख हूँ मेरे को कुछ नहीं मालूम. Very humbly he went and asked. He told if you don't give I will leave this body only. Then he gave. So in front of Guru one should be there. Krishna Arjuna also told no I am unable to understand anything. Now I will become your disciple. Kindly accept me and kindly guide me. Then Krishna started instructing. Otherwise Krishna was just hearing. You know kuch to bol rahe. As soon as he took that point, that Guru, he started chastising. He also told, you are fool. You are speaking like well-known everything, but you don't know Pandita Samadarsh. Okay. So these are the three modes. You understood? Ignorance. This is passion. Ignorance means this side. Lazy, sote रहते हमेशा. And नहाते भी नहीं ठीक से. 2 दिन के एक बार नहाते. कपड़े भी गंदा कपड़ा पहनते. You can see them like ignorant face only. हमेशा कुछ तो अभी सो किया है वैसा ही रहते हैं. So that is ignorant people. That's why this fox. Fox क्या कहते हैं वो कुछ ये नहीं खाते. It doesn't hunt. Whatever is left over. अभी टाइगर खा के गया ना छोड़ के क्या देते हैं वो आके खाते हैं. इनको lazy. मैं जाके ये करना है वो पूरा मुश्किल है. So like that. So this is these 3 modes of people. So now you tell me where all we can find these 3 modes.
Now the selves.
Everywhere in humans.
Like it is fluctuating always. Sometimes we are in mode of goodness, sometimes in mode of passion.
No, I am not asking. Where are like he told in human we can find these modes. Where else we can find? That's my question. Animals.
All the living entities.
All living entities.
All living entities.
Okay. Then only living entities. Hey, there are also.
No, Prabhu. We can find it in day, morning, afternoon, and night.
Yeah. Time.
What you said?
Time. Like daytime is early morning is goodness. That's why we do spiritual activities.
Right.
Afternoon, then once that early morning was a passion increase.
Passion.
That's why one people will work. Night ignorance.
Sleep.
That's why we go for sleep.
We can also find it in food.
Sorry?
Food.
Food.
Good. Food also.
All these things are divided into
3 modes. Very good. Like Krishna tells that 3 modes in food, 3 modes in austerity, charity, everything. 3 modes is there.
Three kinds of knowledge, 3 kinds of actions, 3 kinds of performance.
So that's the action is this only. Action in goodness, action in passion. In things like food, he told, and time he told, season also. You know, summer season थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं रहता है. बारिश आने के पहले अच्छा लगता है ना. Some kind of goodness you feel. That's why people goes to Himalayas to do spiritual activities. They don't go to pub or city. They don't come. City इतना passion रहते. Even you can see in environment also. City environment is so passion. Village environment is goodness. आपको अच्छा लगता है ना? जाने के तुरंत थोड़ा वो मन इन सब शांत होते, थोड़ा एक अच्छा feeling लगता है. City is very passion and ignorance. And where else you can find? Food is also Rajasic food, Tamasic food, Sattvic food. Sattvic food means very simple. Everything is not so spicy, not so sour, balanced. So spicy, so too much sour is passion. वो इतना खाते मिर्ची चबा के खाते. They eat samosa and mirchi. Sometimes I do eat. My body we become cough, na. So that time spicy is required. That time I eat. If somebody knows, they can little bit adjust. And health also, kapha, vata, pitta. Ayurvedic mostly deals with that. As soon as they see kapha or vata or pitta, kapha is goodness, pitta is passion, vata is ignorant. That is there. They see and they tell about you. Even allopathic also. Allopathic, they ask, what kind of person you are? You know, you went, not allopathic, homeopathic.
Homeopathy.
They try to analyze the that mentality, how, what kind of mentality he has. You say, I am getting more angry, passionate fellow. I am getting so much sleep, ignorant fellow. So like this, they give medicine accordingly. So like this, we can see these three modes are there everywhere. And this three mode means nothing. According to that modes, one will act. So according to that, our desire, according to one will act. According to that, one will get body. You want passion so much, take tiger body, lion body, eat meat. So here, karma and desire both will come. Result of karma and desire that will come. So you perform something and for that the result and your punya pap accordingly. If you have punya, you will get some birth like in rich family or birth in heavenly body. Heavenly body also different body. That 4 lakhs human being is there, na?
Yes.
Chatur Laksha Manushya. That Chatur Laksha, 4 lakhs human being. That is one different body.
Based
This
on
is
the
one
consciousness.
different body. How we are performing our karma. So that's why 84 lakh species means 84 type of desire is there. In order to fulfill that, 84 types of 84 lakhs body is there. So in this body you go, then in this mode will be also given. So he works accordingly. So you want to work very hard and you want to get so much money, then passionate body is given. You have seen people so much they work, passion behind. I am passion. They say na passion. They say very passion about coding. I am very passionate about this. Why? This passion is there. पूरी रात दिन भी वो लोग कोडिंग करते रहते हाँ पैशन फॉर ड्राइविंग बाइक में ऐसा चला के जाते क्या व्हीलिंग बोलते then someone has to carry so it affects our behavior and attitude. So one is in passion, one is in goodness. Accordingly we can easily understand. Generally guru decides like this only. In Gurukul these children are studying, the guru will see and decides them only how he is. How is it telling lie? Is it? We had one devotee, now he is in Mayapur, not here. So he was Gurukul teacher. Children he was teaching, and many parents also, outsiders also, even devotees children also, they come and study. So 4 days camp he conducted. So there he gives mark to them. This all will give what kind of fellow he is, what he can become. Like somebody is very passionate, he like to do so much activity. So this type of people can become police because passionate people want to control others. ऐसा ही आता है जो बोला वो
Leadership quality.
that leadership quality will come. So he gave, then he gives result. So this all under these 3 modes. One who has analyzed these 3 modes nicely, read in scripture, he can tell. By seeing face, he can tell. By seeing activity, he can tell. By seeing his speech, he can tell how he is speaking. Is he speaking sweetly or very arrogantly, or speaking very foolishly? Sweetly means goodness. Arrogantly means passion. And foolishly means ignorance. पता नहीं मेरे को कैसे हुआ पता नहीं कुछ लोग है देकर रहेगा ना कुछ नहीं मालूम पता नहीं प्रोग्राम पूरा कुछ तो सिखा रहे ऐसे ना कितने 2 बार 3 बार बताओ भी उनको समझता नहीं पैशनेट पीपल अभी मैं करके दिखाता हूँ 2 मिनट में करता हूँ so this is how they decide as Gurukul gurus. So how to transcend these 3 modes that we see later on. In actuality it is said person who is in ignorance, at least he comes to the platform of passion, and person who is in passion, he should come to goodness.
More goodness.
So how to come means one has to cultivate that we will come in later on chapter, that what is goodness person will do, what he will eat, how much he will sleep, everything balanced for him. That's what extremist. Passion and ignorance both are extremist. He is extremist in negative side, ignorant. Passion is positive side. Goodness is balanced. So the balanced life we have to cultivate, not sleeping more, unnecessary talking, unnecessary fighting, eating. He also does austerity also. I like that passionate person. करेंगे पूरा करते 2 दिन में कुछ नहीं खाऊंगा पानी नहीं पीऊंगा otherwise he eats everything whole world also live. So that we will see what these qualities are. So अभी टाइम ज़्यादा हो गया. We will continue this verse and how this because due to these three modes, one can be relieved from this anxiety and from this duality. Dualities, you know, right?
Yes. एक ही चीज का दो पहले से कि एक कॉइन का भी हेड टेल ऐसे लोग बोलते हैं.
TD board.
No, in practicality, how we can understand this? Yes, what you said is correct example, but in practicality, sometimes we feel happiness, then we jump up and down. Something happens, anxiety, then we feel
depressed.
Then we cry, like Arjuna is now crying, like so. So how to come out? That we will see in next class. So are there any questions so far? Remind me, this dualities we discussed last time, next time. Any question? If there is no question, we'll stop here.
So that according to what we get our body, or like, but
No, not mode.
like tiger
Desire.
Desire.
So,
To get body, two things will be there. One is karma also, another one is desire also. Like you want to buy BMW, you have desire to buy. But for that, karma means you should have that balance also. 10 crore the car means you should have the 10 crore in your account. Then only you can buy. So that karma is, it should be there in your account, either good or bad. Now you want to take birth in heavenly planet, so you should have done that much punya. Then it will be in your account. Then you will get heavenly body. You can go to heaven. And you should have, in order to get tiger body also, you should have done that much papa. Then you will get. So these both things are there. One has to see.
so one has dead body from their karma, and by time we also have remorse. So which is more prominent than?
But what? We have karma to get body.
No, we have karma. By that we get body. So suppose body is like also depends. Body is not depending on the
See,
like you were
karma means what? Action. How you are living. You are living so much working like donkey. Example I am giving. Not you, a person is living, is so much working like donkey. So he is just preparing his life, he wants to become donkey. Or one is eating like so much meat. So it is automatically, okay, you want to eat meat, that is his desire. So both came, and because of eating meat, he is performing sin also. So the next body is determined. So that action, karma means action. Then for that you want to eat meat means he cannot be given cow body. Can cow go and hunt? So that passion is required. So then tiger body is suitable. Tiger has that passion. Tiger ऐसा lion एक बार मारेगा हाथी भी मर जाते. उसको हाथी सुधर सिर के ऊपर एक मारेगा ना lion has so much power. इसलिए वो जाके ऐसा पकड़ देना. As soon as it beat na that lion, I saw in one discovery, one video. As soon as it beat like this, na go on behind, jump and beat. Oh, that animal will collapse. Such a power it has. Is it fine now?
Yes.
Clear?
according to
Somewhat mode is only fetching the karma to some extent.
We
Mode
can
is also
say.
fetching the karma.
Mode is fetching and karma is fetching.
Mode is fetching somewhat the karma.
Because you perform that karma, you will be given that mode and that body.
Yes.
So it is depend. That's why the karma only we can change. Bhagavad Gita is teaching 5 things. Anybody knows? Out of these 5, 4 we cannot change. It is not in our hand. Only karma we can change karma. By that, only everything is happening. Basic bro, we have any question? Anybody? Anything else? Is it clear, right? थोड़ा philosophy इसमें आते तो technicality रहती है इसलिए थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनना है. Basic bro? He's gone. Okay.
No, Prabhu.
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll stop here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.